Big Blue will release quarterly results after the bell today. So joining us now to preview those results is Peter Wahlstrom, Director of Technology, Media, and Telecom Sectors at Morningstar. Peter, great to speak with you.
Nice to speak with you as well. Thanks for having me.
So what exactly are you looking for? What are the important numbers you're going to be looking for from IBM after the bell today?
Well, I think the short version is that everyone's going to be looking past revenue because the company has at least a 7% FX headwind. And when you dive into a couple of the different segments for IBM, each one of them is going to feel pressure, whether it's on the services side, the software side, or the hardware side.
Great. And so IBM recently announced that it will invest more than $3 billion into its Internet of Things business division. Now, obviously, this is a very fast-growing area that many companies are diving into. What are your thoughts on this unit? Is this too little, too late?
No, I think the Internet of Things evolution is still quite early, and IBM, in actually coalescing its strategy and creating a business unit, should allow it to leverage both its services, its software, and its hardware divisions. So IBM is going about this in the right way, and when it's targeting the larger enterprise global customers, it should have a pretty decent value proposition in our view. However, it is going to take some time for some of the IoT initiatives to really make it into the numbers in our view.
I'm sure. And what are you expecting to hear from on the earnings call in regards to the core legacy business?
So that's one that's certainly been under pressure for quite a while. And it really starts at the services side of the business. IBM has intentionally been shrinking this. However, they've been seeing increased profitability. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. I think investors would like to see top-line growth, but in the meantime, the cash flow generated from that business isn't all that bad. But if you think about where the company would like to be in a couple of years, getting hints on their strategy and how they can accelerate the revenue growth for the services business is going to be very important.
Certainly. And you mentioned before FX, currency headwinds. What are some of the other headwinds that IBM is facing? And on the flip side, are there any areas that you think could be bright spots?
Yep. Let's take those in reverse order because we like to be kind of glass half full.
Sure.
So the company has maybe $25 billion or so that's coming from strategic initiatives such as analytics or big data, cloud, and certainly engagement. So those are areas that are growing at a double-digit pace, and the company expects to add $15 billion of revenue cumulatively over the next 4 years. So the company, we're looking for seeds and signs that the company is gaining traction in some of the new areas of analytics. And that goes back to last year's commercialization of Watson, the brand new Watson Health unit, and certainly IoT. Then on the flip side, with the core kind of legacy business, that's very much under pressure, whether it's from middleware or pressure from the cloud. As the cloud continues to gain adoption and traction in the marketplace, there's the risk that the level of complexity actually reduces and there's no need or less need for IBM's services, hardware, and software.
So given all of these points and given the fact that we are talking about a company that has been and will continue to be in transition for some time, where do you stand on the stock?
So we view the stock as fundamentally undervalued, but it's an inexpensive stock from a PE and from a cash flow perspective, but it's going to take some time for some of these things to normalize. The company divested a couple of businesses last year. Combine that with the FX headwinds and some pressure in its legacy business, you'd really need to see some acceleration in the strategic initiatives over the next couple of years to get the stock moving.
Well, Peter Wahlstrom, thanks for joining us. Thank you for watching. I'm Morgan Brennan. Have a great day.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thanks so much for checking out our channel. Here you'll find videos packed with all the info that you need to be smarter about your finances. Be sure and subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me to see CNBC's original series Young Money, Tech Bet, Kramer's Mad Money, and all the latest from CNBC.